3.
Hello, welcome to my apartment in Pisa that I'm living in right now. I'm sharing this beautiful home with my roommate that's videoing this. And today I was inspired because it's the late month of September and the food here is changing. So we're really going from the summer ingredients to the fall ingredients, and I got really excited and bought a ton of things for this dinner. So there's summer ingredients left. One of them are these really delicious, delicate zucchini flowers. And this is actually the end of a zucchini that grows just like wild, and you can actually snip these off of a little summer zucchini and fill them with anything you would like. Usually it's cheese, sometimes it's ricotta and prosciutto and mozzarella, herbs, things like that. This is something I haven't really done. I've eaten them in restaurants in San Francisco, but I've never done it myself, so I'm trying it right now and I wanted to share it with you. I bought some fresh ricotta at the store today, and then I bought some of these zucchini flowers, and some of them were actually attached to little mini zucchinis. So I sauteed the zucchinis in a little bit of olive oil, added them to this combination of the ricotta, fresh chives, a little bit of oregano, the zest of 1 lemon, and about 1/4 of a ball of buffalo mozzarella. So depending on where you are, you're not going to get the nicest quality, but these ingredients have great light and delicate flavor. And what I'm going to do is open up the zucchini and put a spoonful of this filling, kind of like a ravioli filling, but this is going into this flour. And then I'm going to tie it up like this. And I'm going to do this to, let's say, 3 flowers, because I don't want to over fill my pan when I'm frying these, and that's what this appetizer is going to be. So I stuffed that one too much. I'm going to tie them around, and so I have these 3 flowers, and I have a little bit of egg wash here. This is just beaten eggs and flour. And what I'm going to do is put these 3 zucchini flowers that are stuffed in here. I'm going to turn them with the stem, put it right into the flour, and I'm going to make sure my oil is nice and hot, because right when I put these zucchinis into the flour, I'm going to start frying them. And as we know, European stoves are a little bit different than American. So I am putting them into the flour, and then I'm going to just turn them. This is actually the opposite of a normal breading, because when you usually bread things, you put, let's say, chicken breast into flour, egg wash, and then into breadcrumbs. And here, the flour goes second after the egg. So I'm just going to coat them in this flour, and this is just going to make them have a crispy coating. And then, I don't have tongs here, so that's why my fingers are a little bit messy. Normally I would use some fresh tongs, but I'm going to wipe my hands off and put these flowers directly into the oil that's nice and hot. And these are frying right here. So when you fry anything, you never fry it in olive oil or extra virgin olive oil. You always fry it in some kind of vegetable oil. That is because it has a higher smoke point, and it means that it's not going to burn as easily as olive oil, and it's not going to give a strong flavor to the food. Olive oil has a wonderful olivey flavor that's nice and robust, but we don't want these squash blossoms to get any additional oil flavor. We just want them to get crispy. So I am going to just turn these a little bit as they fry. Ooh, and they're looking amazing. So this bite here is a little taste of summer. Zucchini flowers will probably only be in season for another week or so here. And as we turn into fall, I got really excited about eating pork today. So I thought it was a pork shoulder, but it's actually kind of like a pork belly. And I've braised it slowly with onions and carrots, celery, red wine, fresh herbs, it's looking almost ready. You can see it. I'm kind of dying to eat it. And it smells delicious, really herbaceous and really robust. And then the guy at the market today, I'm going to turn these one more time. I went into this organic bean market, and instead of getting, I wanted big gigante beans, but they didn't have them in season. Instead, I got lentils, and they're from Sicily. And I cooked them really slowly and very simply with a little bit of onion, celery, white wine, and water, and lemon. And so I'm going to have this. We're going to have the pork belly, and then this is a little bit of kale, or cavolo nero, I believe it's called. And these are pretty much done. I want to make sure they're crispy on the outside, and you can tell because the color of the flour changes, and it comes to this light brown. If it's dark brown, it means your oil's too hot, and you should start over and let the oil cool down. I can feel it right now, and my hands can take the heat. You can feel it right now, and they're crispy. And I also want to make sure the mixture inside melts so that you have a nice gooey cheese filling. So what I'm going to do is put some paper down here so the oil that comes off of these zucchini flour absorbs. And I'm going to take them right out of this pot. And the first thing I do after I fry anything is I put a little bit of fresh salt on it. And here I have fleur de sel from France. So you could use kosher salt. I'm going to turn them because they're quite big and do a little bit of salt on the other side. And since I have lemon in the filling and I like some acidity, I'm going to put a little bit of lemon juice on top. And I'm going to taste this delicious creation. Oh my god. Inside it's creamy and gooey. I don't know if you can see, but woo, that's hot. This is delicious, and in the summer you should try this. And you can get them in California, even in Chicago. They have squash blossoms. All right, take care.